right, wrestling fans, this week I'm joined by Joessiah and Weird Cookie. Now, Weird Cookie, excuse me, last week on MPW TV we saw you handcuffed to the ring ropes, and you, Joessiah, were still able to get a victory over Sheriff Johnny Emerald.
Brother Royce, you have to understand, the sheriff may be the strong arm of the law, but the Joessiah has the strength of Joeontology behind me. And with my following of Joe-cyples, nothing will get in my way.
All right, well, more in the upcoming weeks. I'm certain that Sheriff has a few more choice words to be shared with you. And we will go ahead now and take you, the wrestling fans, to some more great MPW action.
Casanova offering his hand in friendship. Little psychology on the part of Casanova. Casanova turning in a very impressive challenge to the MPW Cruiserweight Title recently. There, showing some nice basic moves. Oh, nice comeback by the Inferno Kid.
And Inferno Kid with the kip up. Both men tie up in the middle of the ring. Jockeying for position, Inferno gets him back towards the corner, brings him out of the corner with the hip toss. Gator claiming that he pulled the hair. Of course, the tag team of Casanova and Gator have been climbing the ranks here in MPW. But this is a new pairing here between the Sheriff and the Inferno Kid. We haven't seen the Inferno Kid for a little while, but he is back here in MPW this week. Once again, the arm wringer by the Sheriff.
Yeah, real contrast. Sort of experience, and tons of it, in the case of the Sheriff Johnny Emerald. I wouldn't call Inferno Kid a rookie, but he certainly doesn't have, well, I guess the age would be the right word. Oh, what's this? I think that's a self-fulfilling prophecy on the part of Gator. Okay, all right. The tag was made. Why are they not breaking the hold there?
Well, they have it broken now. They have a 5 count in which to break it, switch out, get the legal man in the ring.
Okay, well then why was Chad Hebner not counting then? Why? Tell me.
Did they reach a 5 count? Will they have reached a 5 count? No, he knew that they weren't going to cheat and keep it in there for too long. Gator comes in, ducks underneath the clothesline by Inferno. Inferno has him in the...
I didn't know that the referee's job was to know that stuff automatically. That's interesting. The telepathy part is a new qualification on the part of the referees. What's going on in there?
Well, nothing illegal, that's for sure, but Gator is complaining with the wrist lock. And apparently, Gator in a lot of pain. Oh, and he went down below. A little, quite a bit of a low blow by Gator.
I thought that was a fireman's carry that he didn't quite actually get fully implemented there. I don't see what you mean by the low blow.
Right, it was a half fireman's carry. And a big clothesline by Gator brings the Inferno Kid down.
When the Gator does it, it's called the lariat, just so you know. You want to stay on his good side. He came very close to giving you a wallet. And while you were in there, I offered publicly the lease to my yacht if he ever wants to follow through on that.
I'm sure you did. How about not judging? We've been talking about that before, and you. Is your psychologist working out well for you? Look at this choke in the corner now by Gator, and I'm not judging him, okay?
That seems a little judgmental. Dr. Healy clued me in, actually, my therapist. Thank you for asking. This is classic passive-aggressive behavior on your part, where you're going to set me up, ask about Dr. Healy, and then start criticizing her. I'm not going to fall for your trap. This is heavy on the aggressive, light on the passive, Buster. I see through you.
No, I'm not gonna give you any grief about Dr. Healy on your week off from the nut bin. So, Inferno with the boot in the face, and now Casanova in that corner. Casanova comes in, catches him, leg scissors him to the outside. Casanova has him on the floor right here in front of us, but he's taking him right back in the ring. Wants to stay on top of him. Smart move by Casanova. And the tag is made.
Yeah, very nice. Now a little double team here. Apparently what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Oh, wow. This is going to be something to see. Double. What would you call that, Mr. Play-by-Play?
I would call that a double power bomb and only a 2 count. Inferno almost bit the dust on that one. And now Gator with an elbow to the back of Inferno. Sheriff has had his share of problems recently with Joessiah before the show. Oh, the cattle mutilation by Gator. Trying to bridge up on it, but Inferno were able to ride out of it. The Sheriff had a chance to interview Joessiah before the match, and now Casanova comes in. No tag was made. Casanova in with the suplex, rolls over on top of him, takes that elbow into the face, and not able to get the 3 count.
No, very close, though. That was very smart teamwork on the part of Casanova. I felt that over here in Gator. That's an amazingly acrobatic guy we've got there in Gator. And just looking at him, you wouldn't think. Meanwhile, inside the ring, we've got revealing their ignorance.
What are you talking about, their ignorance? I don't understand. And now, trying to get the fans to rally behind him, uses the pull of hair to bring him back down. Casanova has him, whips him in, and grabs the crest of the hair and brings him down once again.
I'm pretty sure that was the shoulder. Casanova, big follower.
Nowhere near the shoulder. What are you learning from Wallenberg now?
It may well, it may well be the bright blonde hair of Inferno Kid. I think it may have distracted poor Casanova. I know Casanova, and I don't think he would pull hair deliberately, particularly when he had the advantage anyway.
And he bit Inferno Kid right on the head. Gator, like a mad Gator, I guess, chomping away on his opponent. Still, the Sheriff has a lot on his mind as of late. With my interview at the beginning of the show here, you saw with Joessiah and Weird Cookie. They take him over now. 1, 2, can't hold him down for the 3 count. But last week you saw it. Sheriff lost the match to Joessiah, even though Weird Cookie was handcuffed. The Joessiah helped get the victory. And a clothesline on Inferno. Inferno should not have gone after Gator in the corner. That was a mistake. But Gator is complaining. The tag has been made, and Sheriff's in the ring. Clotheslines Casanova down. And now, wait a second, the ref didn't see that because Gator was complaining, catches him with the clothesline. Referee saying, no, you got to get out of the ring. There was no tag made, at least not in front of his eyes, and he's telling him no. Now, wait, I didn't see a tag over here, and Gator's in the ring. Inferno in the ropes. Wow, they have been able to have everything backfire on them here so far.
Well, I've been very impressed, and I know you're not an objective journalist like I am, but I know that the teamwork has really improved between Gator and Casanova. All these double teams and very resourceful uses of various body parts. I've been really, as much as I like the team of Gator and Casanova, I've been really impressed by what they've shown us tonight.
Well, now Casanova rocks Inferno back in the corner with those fists, a chop to the chest. Takes him now. And a reversal into the corner. Casanova jumps up, tries to jump over him. Has him up for the tombstone. It's reversed around. And once again, picks him up, and he slips out. Multiple reversals. And a German suplex with the bridge. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, Inferno just able to kick out. What an amazing series of reversals there. Wow. That one almost completely stole all my breath on that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that since, ever since the last time I saw The Rockettes, I would say. I haven't seen choreography like that. That was quite graceful, quite amazing.
I'm sure you see The Rockettes quite often, knowing you.
Where do you think I get the feather boas?
No doubt. Oh, both of them go for the discus punch, the big haymakers, and knock each other out flat to the canvas. Now it's just a matter of who gets to their feet first. Can Inferno make the tag? He's taken a lot of punishment in the ring so far. The inexperience of a tag team between the chemistry, I guess, between Sheriff and Inferno has not been seen so far. Obviously because they have not teamed together that I can recall. I might have done it once before, but, you know, I certainly... And here's the tag.
There's the tag. I disagree with you. I think you're selling Gator and Casanova short. They've just managed to keep the other team on the defensive up to this point anyway.
Maybe we'll just say it's twofold, both sides. Now, has him in the corner, whips him across, into the corner. Sheriff goes in, elbow, catches him off the ropes, and here it is, the Bulldog has him down.
Nice move by the Sheriff, I have to admit. Sheriff also going, uh-oh, this might be the...
It's gotten the straight arm of the law. Rolls him over, that should be it. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, the team of the Inferno Kid and Sheriff Johnny Emerald. Now wait a second. From behind, we're Cookie, Joessiah and the Joessiah coming. Oh my God! Oh! The Sheriff was just leveled with that cookie sheet. What? Now they grab the microphone from ringside. What is going on here? They decimated both men, leveled them with those cookie sheets. Once again, he's preaching away, but there's no choir here to be heard from. The power to salvation. This guy is full of himself. He's completely lost it, and he's got that nutso friend of his. Weird Cookie. I don't think anybody's going to be standing up. Somebody needs to stand up to him, though. This was what a heinous cheap shot by those duo of complete nuts. I mean, delusions of grandeur. Hello.
Well, I would say in Dade County, where Sheriff is from, they would call this the Come to Messiah meeting. Come to Messiah meeting. This is just an expression of free religion, I would say, and a very visceral, physical kind, but a free religion nonetheless. I think they made their message very, very clear.
Yeah, their message being that they're cheap shot artists, apparently. And I guess they're upset still about Weird Cookie being handcuffed to the ring ropes last week. All right, fans, we'll be right back with more great wrestling action here on Channel 20.
Midwest Pro Wrestling. I am Tommy, the Spiderbaby Saturday, and entering the ring, none other than the rising star, Shimdog, accompanied by MPW's Cruiserweight legend, Shifty, both personal friends of mine, while my partner, Royce the Voice Freed, waits patiently, about the only thing he's good at. Oh, and also in the ring, the third man, referee Brian Wallenberg, living proof that MPW's referees do not require anatomy lessons. Shifty showing us there, even though he's not wrestling, why he's known as simply the best. Coming to the ring, a rookie here at MPW. A young fellow named Sailor, I believe. Sailor. Don't expect me to remember that, but I believe that's his name. Nice looking athlete. Trying to make a name for himself here at MPW. He has certainly got his cut work out for him. Shimdog is one cagey character. And I'll give Sailor this. He does not look very intimidated. Let's go to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he's accompanied to ringside by
behind Ben Saylor on this. I guess it's fun to root for an underdog. Sad though that prognosis may be. Brian Wallenberg calling for the bell, officially starting this match. I'm joined now by Royce, the voice Reed. Royce, how you living?
I'm doing pretty good, but I don't understand why Shifty's out here with Shimdog. I don't know if they patched things up, but this gives us another good chance to take a look at the youngster, Ben Saylor, who he had his first match, his debut match last week. I don't know if you saw it or not, but Shimdog now in the ropes. It's a good chance for the youngster to make a name for himself. Once again, he's held more than his own with the Anarchist Eric Cannon so far here at the MPW Arena. And as always, every Sunday. Now what Shifty is just, what is he doing out here? I don't understand this. He says that the war's not over, and yet he's still camaraderie, I guess, with Shimdog. I don't understand it.
I don't understand the verb camaraderie, first and foremost. Secondly, Shifty does what Shifty wants, hence the name Shifty.
That's not what that means either.
Sure it does, absolutely. Shifty and I are camaraderie, we know. Now, obviously, yes, there's some kind of detente, I guess you could call it, between Shimdog and Shifty. Otherwise, Shifty wouldn't be here. You're absolutely right for once, Royce. It's a hard one. It's a hard one to keep up with. As far as young Ben Saylor goes, he's obviously a carefully crafted athlete. He's got a nice build on him. He showed us some moves last week. Getting in there against Shimdog, you have to be not only physically fit, but mentally fit as well.
And now he's yanking away, trying to get, and Shifty helps him get to the ropes, telling Brian Wallenberg to break it. Unlocked in a variation of the Fujiwara. Shimdog in a bit of pain right now. The ligaments in that shoulder have been stretched out quite a bit after that. Ben Saylor taking his time measuring up Shimdog here in the early goings of this contest. Smart move so far by the rookie, Ben Saylor, a graduate of the MPW training camp. Hammering away now in the corner. Shimdog has him. He's able to catch him. Comes out of the corner and clothesline Shimdog. Shimdog didn't expect that. Spent too much time yelling at the fans. Picks him up. Saylor slams him down. And Shimdog quickly flies to the outside of the ring, taking flight, I guess.
As rising stars are prone to do. I've been very impressed with Saylor's. I've been very impressed by Saylor's patience. For a rookie, he really is willing to let Shimdog go at his own pace and take his shots when he gets them. Rep stand, once again, showing their lack of pace and chanting against poor innocent Shimdog.
Poor innocent Shimdog.
Nicely done there by Shimdog. You mentioned the MPW camp. I've heard through my always reliable sources that you're the unofficial mascot of the camp. Is that?
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying. That's all. That's what I heard.
The mascot?
Mascot, yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about. And now has him on that middle rope, choking him over it now. The referee applying the 5 count. Hey! Now Shifty comes in and just decks Saylor. Drops the elbow across him. What is Brian Wallenberg deaf? Turn around, Wallenberg. Come on.
Yeah. I've never been a big fan of Brian Wallenberg.
I know.
So don't. I'm with you for once. Nice sharp elbow smash by the rising star there. Shimdog, very nice. Nicely accoutred there. All that red and black and silver. Looks really good.
And now a knee right across the forehead of Ben Saylor. Shimdog rolls back over, goes for the cover, 2, and able to get the shoulder up. Oh, and now only a 2 count. And once again, Shifty. And indeed, he did get the shoulder up, and now he has him down, 2, and no. Yeah, well, Shifty's over here in the corner slapping his hand out. Of course you heard 3. You probably heard 5. Shimdog hammering away. Saylor firing back. Shimdog with the knee, the running knee.
That was a nice move by Shimdog. He's always keeping Wallenberg honest, which is good. This Wallenberg you've got to watch. He's like an anti-referee is what he is. Ooh, knocking the wind out of the lush washboard stomach of poor Ben Sailor there.
And now Sailor took a lot of damage to those ribs in that corner. And now, solid oxygen taken out of him. Shifty's in there choking away, making sure he doesn't gain any back. And look at this, Shimdog distracting the referee. And once again, Wallenberg completely oblivious to what's going on behind him here. Shimdog yelling at the referee. Why don't you let the referee? Oh, come on! Right down below the lower breadbasket. And now Shimdog picking him back up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. He was tripping right where you were standing. Did you do anything?
I wasn't even over that corner.
That's not how I remember it. I think maybe you may have left something behind.
Well, you have a very selective memory, one that changes a lot, too.
Shimdog, I think, tripped over that, whatever it was. I blame you is what I'm getting at.
Oh, I know you blame me, but I'm not responsible for it no matter what. And that's my disclaimer I put on everything. And now the fans trying to get behind Ben Sailor. The rookie firing back. And once again, another fierce right. Catches him on the chin with that one. Whips him into the rope. Off he comes. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Shimdog comes back across. Whips him into the rope. Irish whip. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Comes across. Catches him with the flying forearm to the head and down. Ben Sailor goes. Shimdog now coming back over. Going in for the cover. Two and unable to hold him down. And now this Shimdog upset that he didn't get the 3 count on that one. Complaining on the referee, but might as well sing into the choir because nobody's listening, and Wallenberg doesn't care. Takes him and chops him across the chest. Shimdog has the whip in the corner. And a reversal by Sailor. The rookie picks him up, goes to slam him, but no. Shimdog comes across, drops him down. Shimdog with the advantage, able to catch Ben Sailor off guard.
Yeah, that was a nice move. Shimdog showing his experience there. Sailor showing his toughness here. But it was good experience on the part of Shimdog. It's really shining through. One of the things, many things I love about Shimdog is his psychology. And that really came through there.
Picks him up there. And that was the falling star. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. He wins it with the falling star.
Well, Sailor came up short, but he can hold his head high, I have to say. He did a good job today. Went in there with one of the best competitors we've got here at MPW, and he held his own.
You mentioned coming up short. Well, oh, come on. A clothesline by Shifty. Once again, always the poor sport. And what does Shifty do? Leave the referee alone. You mentioned coming up short. Well, coming up next, as you would put it, and I hate to say this because I've already seen it, you have an interview with Kaos, and I'm surprised he didn't deck you.
Well, all I've got to say is Mr. Pulitzer better get his prize all dusted off.
For somebody else.
It was very cogent, poignant. How dare you, journalism?
Journalism at its finest, I'm sure. And once again, folks, don't forget to watch us here every Saturday and Sunday on the Northwest Community Television on Channel 20. We'll be back with more action right after this interview.
Welcome, fruit flies. I am Tommy, the Spiderbaby Saturday. I am joined with the #1 contender to the MPW the MPW Cruiserweight Title. Can you say that? Here's your big match tonight. What are your thoughts up against the future Joey E?
Joey E, you've got something that I've been firing for since about a year ago now. The MPW Cruiserweight Title. When I came in to MPW, Sean Davari had it. I didn't get a shot at Sean Davari. Eric Cannon was the next guy who had it. I got plenty of shots at Eric Cannon. Whether it be my talent or his talent, I didn't come out on top. But tonight, Joey E, you ain't going to be the future anymore. Tonight, the Cruiserweight title's coming home with me, and you will be the past.
So in other words, it's been a long road. Well, something to consider, though, we're going to have Shimdog in Joey E's corner. What are your thoughts on that?
Shimdog, Shimdog, Shimdog. You old man. Let me think. Yep. I'm right. Shimdog has never beaten me, nor has Joey E. We could probably have it a handicap match, and it really wouldn't make a difference. Either of those two have never beaten me. The odds are my favorite tonight, and that Cruiserweight title's coming home with Chaos.
All right. A lot of confidence on the part of our hardcore midget. We'll see if it's well-founded. Let's go to the ring. I do not know. Well, it comes to getting into the ring. He's pretty good. We'll see what he can do in the ring. Let's go to Royce.
Introducing first, he hails from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 207 pounds. The Anarchist, Arik.
Kid Krazy, big favorite of the fans. Chad Hebner. God bless Chad Hebner. He at least waits until Royce the Voice Reed gets out of the ring before calling for it. Have you noticed that?
Noticed what?
That Wallenberg always calls for the bell while you're still in the ring, and I keep thinking...
He's eager. He's an eager young man.
He really is. Hebner at least waits. He knows that you're just collateral damage waiting to happen.
What are you talking about, collateral
I'm talking
damage?
about the match. So we have the Anarchist, Eric Cannon, versus Kid Krazy. Kid Krazy, big favorite of the fans, obviously.
Well, yeah, that's certainly true. Of course, the Anarchist came up short against Sick Nick Mondo. Quickly followed up with a victory over Ben Saylor, so hoping to stay on the winning track here, put two together in a row. Working over the youngsters as of late, I guess. But still, that match against Mondo weighs heavily on the mind of the Anarchist Eric Cannon. Looking to gain a measure of revenge and take out some of his frustration on these youngsters around MPW.
Well, I suspect there's a lot of things on the mind of the Anarchist Eric Cannon these days. He's very driven. As Dr. Healy would put it, he has issues. But I'm not going to judge that, unlike you.
Well, if Dr. Healy says not to judge and then judges him... What a quack!
Here's something I quite like about Eric Cannon. You got rid of that crest. It was the only thing I didn't like about his whole...
So go behind, full Nelson.
And now...
Goes around, hammerlock.
Nice elemental moves. And I'm not
reversal.
sure, by the way, that he's going after the young wrestlers so much as they're coming after him. Eric Cannon, remember, is a two-time former MPW Cruiserweight champion, and I think a victory over him could really make the career of somebody like Kid Krazy.
Well, now the wrist lock by Cannon. Cannon telling him what he thinks of him, whips him in the ropes, off he comes. Catches him, picks him up, tilts a whirl, and then the leg scissors takes him down, flies over, jumps up, nails him with the drop kick. The Anarchist being caught off here by the high-risk aerial assault that we usually see from Kid Krazy. Catches him with a somewhat of a clothesline to the midsection there. Brings him down. Now, the thing that the Anarchist wants to do during this matchup is he wants to keep Kid Krazy grounded as much as possible. He wants to eliminate the high-risk offense that is so quickly generated by Kid Krazy most of the time. I think we'll see him go for a lot of submission locks and try and take the youngster down. That would be his best bet for defeating Kid Krazy.
Well, so far I agree with that. I think, as judged by that kip-up by Anarchist, he's not exactly uncomfortable floating around in those high-risk areas himself. I think he can beat Krazy on his own terms.
Well, I don't think that's the game that the Anarchist wants to play. He wants to keep things at his speed. On the other hand, as far as Kid Krazy is concerned, He wants to keep this up-tempo. The more up-tempo he can keep it, the more he can use his youthful exuberance, so to speak, the better chance that Kid Krazy has. But he has to be careful using his high-risk offense so it does not backfire on him in this match.
Please tell me you didn't just use the phrase youthful exuberance.
I did indeed.
I would like to perform the world's first commentator tap out. That's it. I can't.
Good. Maybe it'll get you out of here.
Oh, please let me
tap
go
out.
home. Please.
Takes him, whips him in the ropes. Off he comes, picks him up. Goes for the back right. No, picks him up.
Oh, my.
Drops him over that top rope.
Oh, my goodness.
Next burst.
Nice view of Kid Krazy's face going from, geez, that tan to kind of red to purple. I think we're passing into the earth tones here.
Oh. And several shades of gray on top of it. Or maybe that's his pants.
That would be earth tones. Please take it from the guy in the feather bow, as I know what I'm talking about on this.
You know your colors. You know your mobs.
Yeah.
And your chartreuses.
Oh, I'm impressed. Yeah, nice. That almost balances out the youthful exuberance.
Oh,
wow.
Measured him up and nailed him with a kick to the ribs. The Anarchist, a face of grim determination on him. Double underhook. Oh! Double underhook slam. Turn it around into sort of a full Nelson slam from that double underhook position. And unable to pin him with it. But definitely a move that will quickly weaken Kid Krazy and knock the wind right out of him. Knock the stuffing out of him, too.
And the youthful exuberance, too,
yes.
I suppose. At least the exuberance part. Oh, my.
Oh, my. Thunderous shot.
That's some sympathetic pain. I can feel that in my own chest there.
And now, grabs him.
I hate to say anything nice about you, but this is just like you called it. He's
him in the
loosening him up with some submission holds here. I don't think he's actually going for the submission, but he's just trying to set him up for some other holds.
Staying on that back, probably, after he nailed him with that back breaker and then chopped him across the chest.
Oh!
Backs him into the corner. Oh, my. Echoes across the arena. Sounds like that. You just probably can't hear all that well on TV, but if you're at the arena live, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
You could be 3 suburbs away and you could have heard that one.
That's probably true. The entire northwestern suburbs probably heard that one echoing. And now he's got his feet on the ropes while going for the cover. Doesn't help him, but definitely trying to get a victory as quickly as he can by using his feet to attain the victory. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I don't judge. Oh.
Springs him off that and has him picked up.
Oh, man.
And now the suplex.
Lets all that blood rush to poor Kid Krazy's head and then back onto the back. Oy vey.
So now Kid Krazy definitely looking worse for wear. Able to get that shoulder up. The Anarchist glaring at referee Chad Hebner.
Quite a glare, too.
Yeah, that was
We had a nice view of that. I feel like changing my pants, if I'm honest with you. Oh.
Anarchist seems focused in, but unable to stay focused during that and was caught. Whoa, look at that. Rolls right on through, comes back to his feet, spins around with a spin kick right to the face. And now, the Anarchist, as much as he's been trying to control this matchup, one high-risk flurry from the youngster, Kid Krazy, was able to knock him down. But Kid Krazy still has taken a lot of damage in this matchup. A lot of damage to his back. But he's back on his feet, up before the Anarchist.
Well, the Anarchist was controlling this. I think he's underestimated Kid Krazy somewhat. Wow.
Caught him out of the corner.
Just like that, the tables are turned.
Sprung out of that after hitting it and just nailed him with the clothesline. Brought him down, and now Kid Krazy back on the receiving end here. 1, 2, and shoulder up, able to kick out of that one. And now the Anarchist trying to school referee Chad Hebner about how to do counts. Punching away in the midsection. And now right back down. The Kid Krazy has not been very successful so far in this matchup. Pinches the forearm right to the face, and down he goes. He's almost out on his feet. It's almost like rope-a-dope right now.
Oh, man.
Snot punched out of him.
You know what rope-a-dope is?
Yeah,
I think that was a bad analogy. Oh,
The
man.
glimmering warlock to the back of the head, and the Anarchist could have him here. 1, 2, foot on the rope. Referee catches it. Unable to put him away with that.
I think Kid Krazy so out of it that was almost an act of random luckiness.
The Anarchist tried to hook the other leg now, but it was too late. He might have been able to get him if he would have hooked that leg the first time. Whoa! And now he's upset the referee. Not sure what exactly happened, but the Anarchist not pleased. That whips him in. Up he comes. Tucks underneath the clothesline. Pitches him down. Tries the backslide, but flips over. Goes up. Tornado DDT out of the corner.
Wow.
Kid Krazy able to nail one of those Pirates maneuvers. This might be enough. 2 and no. Unable. Just gets that shoulder up. Kid Krazy moments away from getting a victory, but and now he's got him up in that corner. And once again, flips over, Crazy Crusher. And that could be it.
Boy, that might be it. We may be seeing a big
1,
upset here.
2, 3. Oh.
Wow. Anarchist wasn't the MPW Cruiserweight champion for 8 months without being a very tough customer, and he just proved it there. I don't think I've seen anyone kick out of the Crazy Crusher once it's been applied.
You know, strangely as it may seem, even though there's a look of determination on the face of the Anarchist, there seems to be a bit of distraction lately. He doesn't seem to be on top of his game as much as he has been in the past. I don't know what's bothering him, but he better get things figured out soon, or else he's going to end up slipping here in the ranks in MPW.
Well, speaking of slipping.
Oh, total anarchy. He nailed him with that one. 2 and 3. And he won't accept the hand raising in victory by Chad Hebner.
Well, he doesn't want him touching him.
Oh, very frustrated young man. The Anarchist is just very unhappy as of late. Just, you know, has become strangely as serious as I've ever seen him before. I mean, this guy used to be nice. He used to, you know, fun around with other people. He used to joke around, clown around. But now, he's all business. He's a man on a mission. And he's a man possessed, perhaps, by some inner demons.
Maybe he's lost his youthful exuberance.
All right. Yeah, funny. Laugh it up. All right. Well, we will be back with more wrestling action and your main event this week, the Cruiserweight title hanging in the balance.
So what are we doing tonight?
Whatever you want.
Anything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Jaci, what are you doing here again? We talked about this. I've been looking for you for weeks. Mom and Dad keep calling you.
Johnson. You gotta understand, Johnson, I'm part of the family now.
You are, huh?
Yeah, actually, I am part of the family. And you gotta realize that you're gonna be seeing a lot of me. Family dinners, holidays, birthday parties. So how about we act like family? Give me a hug. Give me a hug, brother.
Sit down.
Look, I'm with him now, so just shut your chopper.
You need to figure out your mind blitz and figure out what's really going to happen.
Hey, I'm older, I'm wiser, I know what I'm doing. I want to be with him.
We'll remember that.
What's that? Where are we?
Look, I want you to take care of him.
Tonight?
Yeah.
He'll wait. He can wait.
Joey, obviously very, very, very focused on this match. He is looking, not letting the third man in the ring, Wallenberg, touch his hard-earned title. I can't say I blame him. Keep your paws to yourself. Use them on the mat to count to 3. Oh, dear. And now we're about to meet the opponent, the #1 contender. for the MPW Cruiserweight Championship. There he is. Kaos. Kaos has run a long road. He has strung together, I must say, a long, long chain of victories over some very, very impressive opponents to get to this point. I interviewed him earlier. He seemed very, very, very confident. And as I said during the interview, we'll see if that confidence is well-founded or not. He seems to want to start the match early, but first we go to the introductions. Well, this promises to be quite a contest, and nothing motivates quite like 10 pounds of championship gold. I think we're going to see these two guys pull out all the stops. Joining me now, Royce the Voice Reed.
My chair's all wet over here Saturday.
I blame Joe.
Joey threw Gatorade over here.
Yeah.
Pushed it all over.
Well, we suffer for our art.
He didn't hit you.
You know, he did a little bit, but I consider it kind of an honor myself.
I bet you would.
Yeah, I'm probably going to put these feather boas on eBay and see if anyone will buy championship soap Gatorade. Yeah, nice. Okay, yeah, good times. All right, so.
The opening lock-up of the contest, he backed him into the corner. This one, the MPW Cruiserweight Title. Very prestigious strap here in Midwest Pro Wrestling, one of the most prestigious titles in the upper Midwest today. Kaos, of course, you heard, has been working and working for this title, trying to get up there. He was unable to unwrest the title from the Anarchist Arik Cannon, but now he has a chance to try his luck against the future Joey. And, you know, the future Joey has had a lot going through his mind. This whole war with Shifty, not knowing whose side anybody's on, definitely has been a bit of confusion, and he's been able to pull through it all very well so far. Side headlock by Kaos. Come on, it's an interesting story, though, isn't it?
Fascinating. It's in a Hamlet kind of way. Oh, it's an absolute torture for me. I know you don't care about my pain.
You've been crying at night.
Yes, because I haven't been sleeping. I toss and I turn. Shimdog, Shifty, and of course, Joe. Oh, going back and forth. Something you failed to notice, but because I'm a better journalist than you are, I noticed. Joe's no longer got bandages on his ribs. It seems he's all healed up. Well, you didn't say anything. I guess the tree fell down in the woods and nobody heard it. Hey, oh, whoa, hair. I thought I saw hair on that.
Back up, and now the Shining Wizard gets there, and out goes Joey. Shimdog over to check on him. Brian Wallenberg checking on him as well, trying to get him back in the ring now. Kaos trying to back him off here.
What is Kaos doing? Hold it. Oh, no.
The punch on the both men. Kaos, one of the more versatile wrestlers here at MPW.
Ruffians, you mean? Poor Shimdog is there. Total innocent bystander, and he gets clobbered too. What did he do? He's there. He's got all the credentials. He's supposed to be in the corner. Credentials. He has every right to be there. Well, he's woozy. He's woozy. He's trying to straighten himself up, and he grabbed the first thing he saw, and it was Kaos's leg. That's karma. That's Rod Serling justice right there, Buster. Oh, yes. On Wallenberg. And what is Wallenberg doing or not doing? Joey, being the class act that he is, he gets back in the ring. He's waiting for his opponent to come back.
Waiting on him now. Kaos climbing back in, but Kaos is a versatile wrestler. He can defeat people with power. He can beat them with his elusiveness. I mean, he's great at shade wrestling. Better technician in the upper limit.
By elusiveness, you mean he runs away a lot. Is that what you're saying? Next interview, I'll make sure and mention that you said so.
He's a hard man to hold down is what I'm saying. He's the kind of guy who can reverse almost anything. Right there, he couldn't reverse that. There's no reversal for an elbow right to the face like that. Trying to rub it in there. No,
speaking of that, I'd heard that the people from Disney World had approached Kaos about doing an endorsement, but since he can't get onto any of the adult rides, they decided not to bother.
You know, I saw an interview with you and him earlier.
Yeah.
Now, let me just tell you, one of these days he's going to, you're going to get your just desserts for him.
Oh, if he ever hits me and I find out about it, I'm sure the comeuppance will be horrible to behold, but seriously, I don't think he can reach all the way up to my chin, so I'm not so worried. And I'm not exactly what you'd call a behemoth or anything.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not worried at all.
No, heck no. Oh, nice. Oh, that's a fancy move. That would be the leg drop hook legger hold, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure that
rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think we'll change that. Takes him now, choking him over the rope right in front of us on the middle rope. Fans trying to get Kaos. A little support there. Now the fans aren't happy with the referee, but Shimdog in there choking away on Kaos now.
I thought he was slapping him into consciousness, making sure he's okay. Whoa! Standing drop kick by Joey. That was
solid one.
Spectacular.
Connected full force with that one. You could hear it echo throughout the arena.
I just love everything about Joey. I love the way he struts.
Only a 2 count. Joey very upset about that one. This has been something that Kaos has been trying to work for. He's worked very hard for it here in MPW. A shot at that Cruiserweight title. He is the #1 contender for it. And right now, he's got to take it to Joey. And Joey, he's going to have a heck of a ride here if he wants to hold on to that title.
He's going to take it to Joey, yeah. He really beat up his fingertips with his eyeballs, let me tell you. I'm sure Joey's fingernails will never be the same.
How are you going to hold him down by putting 2 hands on his head? That's not going to hold his shoulders down.
Maybe it would have if Wallenberg had counted the way he's supposed to. Uno, doso, el treso.
Oh, I don't know. Misses the forearm shot. Now from behind tries to small package him, but Kaos caught him with a roll-up of his own. Comes out, catches him with a clothesline. Down goes Kaos.
That was a spectacular move.
Joey tried to catch him in that small package, but it got a bit reversed on him, and he was cradled up by Kaos. And now kicks him in the stomach. Comes across. Jumping, swinging neck breaker. Just jumped right over him. And was able to catch him in midair. 1, 2, and unable to hold him down.
That was a 3. I sworn that was a 3.
I don't think that was a 3. I don't know where you learned how to count. But it doesn't go 1, 3. Okay, there's a 2 in between.
But I learned to count at the best reform schools in Western Europe, I'll have you know.
Yeah, a lot of...
yes.
Keyword being reformed. Comes across, kicks him in the midsection. Springboard, leg drop, guillotine to the back of the head. And this could be it. Rolls over on it. 1, 2, and just able to kick out. Referee Brian Wallenberg with the 2 count. They signaling for the future kick. Says it's over. Well, now He comes in. Oh, he caught him. He overshot him. T-Bone suplexes him over his head. Kaos able to catch him. See? Very elusive if you take notes from earlier on. Kicked him in the ribs.
That wasn't elusive.
Oh, that was elusive.
That was sneaky, is what that was.
That was not sneaky.
It was sneaky. It was
I think you would know something about sneaky, knowing how
well do you think
enthused you are. Oh, the Ichiban moonsault missed.
Very, very elusive on Joe's part.
Well, yeah,
I am not dressed for sneaky, Buster, let me tell you.
No, you're not.
You can see me coming from a mile
But I'm saying
away.
your infatuation with Shifty and his elusiveness, I guess, is sneakiness, as you call it.
That's your term. It's not my term. I'm not all about judging like you are.
Yeah, you've never judged anyone in your life.
No.
I'm going to show these tapes to your doctor. Firing in with those forearms.
look
The
what we have
Anarchist is
here.
at ringside.
Interesting.
What the heck does he want? Kicked him in that knee. Shining wizard to the back of the head. And Shimdog claiming the move's not legal, but I certainly think it is. Chaos has him now. Picks him up. Pump handle, T-bone.
Wow.
Nailed him with it. And that could be it. This could be the end to the title reign of Joey. I still wonder what the Anarchist, Eric Cannon, is doing out here at ringside. He's getting in the ring now. Goes in for the F-bomb. Right, he catches him. What the hell? What is he doing?
This is an interesting twist. The Anarchist.
Has the control of the disqualification. Chaos. Wow, he wins the match but doesn't win the title. The Anarchist has a chair. He's brought it to the ring. What is he out here for?
Wow. Well, the Anarchist is the person who lost the belt in a very complex match when Joey got it. And now he and Chaos, oh my.
Nails him with the chair. What is he doing out here?
Tag team partners, they've been allies. This is a very interesting twist to put
Development, as we were going to say.
Oh,
He nailed Brian Wallenberg.
there is a God.
It's got to be a fine or something.
God.
Wallenberg's out.
And I've just seen
He
him.
can't take much damage, but
My
not
God
silly.
is named Anarchist. Eric Cannon. Oh my goodness.
Holding him up. He's busted up in Chaos with that chair. Now he has three on Chaos. Referee Chad Hebner at ringside now. I don't think he can pull off these three.
Not in a very big hurry to get in there, is he? I can't say that I blame him.
Chaos has been decimated. Oh, look at this. Shimdog kicks him out of the ring. The security's come in. And now the security's getting beaten down. And a fist to the forehead.
Well, I guess there's a reason we call him the Anarchist, and this is it.
Oh, look at that. A crimson mask applied to the face of Chaos, blood flowing everywhere.
Well,
That chair.
This represents an interesting new alliance.
Is it an alliance? What is going on here?
Well, my enemy's enemy is my friend, and apparently...
Oh, my God. They're holding him up.
Oh, nice.
Takes him with the chair.
Wow.
What are they trying to prove here? Hammering away on his head. Is anybody going to come out of here and stop this massacre?
Personally, I'm content to watch. That's just
And
fine
now-
with me.
Shimdog leaving the ring. Joey able to hold on to that title belt thanks to the disqualification. I don't...
Still the Cruiserweight
And now
champion.
What does the Anarchist want with Chaos? He's busted him open here. A bloody mess is Chaos.
Ugh.
Has him hung over this rope here. Hammering away now on the forehead of Chaos. And look at the damage that's been done by the Anarchist.
I'm no fan of Chaos, but I don't know that looking at that is necessarily in my job description.
That is brutal.
I think we need to join a union.
This is a heinous act here.
I'll say.
I don't know what's going through that troubled mind of the Anarchist. But apparently it's...